name is Jessica Fisher. I am a special education teacher at Helena Middle School, and I work with kids with social and emotional needs. My coworker, Lori Cope, and I really spend a lot of time trying to be intentional with relationships, as does the entire staff here, but we were talking this year about how can we further make a difference? How can we further connect with our at-risk kids and just give them an opportunity to come in and just have positive interactions with adults? I was actually laying in bed one night, not sleeping, kind of stressing about that, and just had this idea to do a breakfast club. Was originally thinking like cereal, kind of basic, really easy, but just kind of a time to connect and be relational with kids. And so I woke up the next morning and I immediately called my coworker Lori and just said, hey, this is my idea. You have a kitchen. Is this something you're on board with? And she was like, yeah, let's do it. Admin is usually a little hesitant with saying yes to my big ideas, but he said, if you can get a way to pay for breakfast, I'm totally on board. You can start whenever you have it. So I immediately went and emailed Adam and Sarah at Narrate and just said, hey, I don't really know what this is gonna look like yet, but this is an idea I have and I think it would make a really big difference. And got a text back with Adam within minutes saying, hey, I wanna talk to you about this. I'm really excited. They had met as a church council the night before and had talked about what they could do to make a difference with kids in the community. And so just really cool how God just brought that to my heart and brought it to Narrate's heart. And a week later, I had $250 for Costco from people at Narrate to buy food. The first one we did was in November. We kind of targeted kids that first week and looked at, okay, what are like 20, 25 kids in the building who really, we feel like need more from us, who need that connection. And so we sent out invitations. Several of them came to me, what is this? This is weird, Miss Fisher, what is this? And so we just told them, we just want to eat with you and connect with you. And I would say probably like 10 to 12 came that first week. They were kind of uncomfortable at first and kind of nervous, but seeing their friends around and just loved having the hot breakfast. That hot breakfast was a big deal for them. And at the end of the breakfast, we said, hey, we'll see you next week. And they were all really excited and surprised that we were gonna do it every week. And we just told them, invite your friends. We just made a decision early on that we never wanted to say, no, you can't come. We did it every week for the rest of the year, and my parents came every week and cooked it. They have worked with at-risk kids their whole career too, and so they really wanted us to be able to have the time to talk to kids. We had one girl that came at 7 o'clock every week just to talk to us, and other kids who came in on more than one occasion and said, I wasn't gonna come to school today, Miss Fisher, but I remembered it was breakfast. And one kid who for 2.5 years had never looked me in the eyes, had never said hi to me, now would stop and talk to me in the hallway. So just those helping kids to feel valued and helping kids to feel like they mean something to somebody. These are our kids that are, hungry. They go home and they don't know if they have a meal. They have parents who are addicts. They live in group homes. They live with an aunt or an uncle. We had one kid who was living at a hotel with his uncle for the last month of school and was walking himself to school to be at the breakfast. So people from Narrate have really helped with that, both with the gift card, but also like my parents come in every week to cook. Also had Cielo. They cooked Mexican tacos for the whole group. Another couple from church brought breakfast the day before Christmas and brought stockings for all the kids filled with snacks. So just little things, but they make a huge difference for kids. So I wanted to say thank you to Narrate and Adam and the staff there for coming alongside of us and supporting this so that we can keep this going for the next year, and just thank you for giving us this opportunity to scatter.